Now we move on with the prequel. Yes, this one is actually a full-on prequel, unlike the sequel, prequel, lequel, nequel, dequel, oh god, shut up. This one takes place in the 80s when Katie and Christy were little girls. It's crazy they do a storyline like this. Well, they did, and it paid pretty good off. Pretty good off. I said that. We see Katie and Christy's mom, Julie, who was a beautiful lady with a funny and serious personality like Katie in the first film, and we have a guy who hangs around the house for no apparent reason and stalks them. Nah, I'm just kidding, he's just Julie's boyfriend, Dennis, who is your cameraman throughout the film. They also show Katie and Christy's grandmother, who is a bit unusual. This film also marks the debut of Tobey Maguire. Toby is an imaginary person that Christy becomes friends with, and it wakes up Christy during the night and has her do weird things like stand there for hours and hours, so we know where it came from. Tobey Maguire. The occurrences started happening after a sex tape was being filmed, raise a glass, and an earthquake shakes the house. You watch this sex tape and it's either makes you feel like, okay, get on with the activity, or it makes you feel really good. Again, this movie goes for the cheap scares, unlike the first film, and it expands on what the hell's been going on with adult Katie and Chrissy's life with backstory and explanation. So apparently Grandma Lois, who I said was a bit unusual, is behind this. Somewhat behind this, I don't know. She has this cult of old women in her house, and they run rituals and start bonfires outside. See, this kind of stuff just takes away from the mystique of the first film, where we didn't know what was going on and we didn't need to know what was going on. It made it scarier. Here, people just go, what? Despite from all this other stuff being weird and confusing, it does deliver another funny and great death. It's like each Paranormal Activity movie delivers a hilarious death. While Dennis is wandering around Lois's house, there's a great moment where he gets out of bed and she stands there by the room without him noticing. Creepy. Julie is flung at Dennis and she dies. Katie is seen crying by her body and lets out a roar and then flings his ass across the coffee table. He crawls and Grandma Lois stands in his way, and then... What the hell? You heard that noise he made? He was like... Another great death. It probably tops Daniel's death, but you be the judge of that. Lois takes Katie and Christy with her, and Toby comes along with them. Maguire, and the film cuts to black. Wow, so the full-on prequel of Paranormal Activity, unlike the prequel, sequel, oh god no. It expands things we really didn't need to know about the franchise. It can't top the first, but at least it tried. It has its moments, and fans seem to like this one better than the second. I think I do too. Little girls are more scary in horror films, and the two young actresses do really great, and they make Katie a snotty brat in this one. But they love each other, and that's what matters. Ah, love. How the hell did they not know what happened in their past? The fuck? And if they were so loyal to Grandma Lois and this Toby, and were supposed to be a team, why the hell did it kill Christy? They should have kept her alive after what we've seen. Again, decent in the franchise, does weird shit, but hardcore fans would enjoy it with some casual viewers too. Most would punch their screens with the crazy backstory we really didn't need to know and ruin the tenure of the first. Dennis's death is fucking funny. The activity began here and it will all lead to 4. Stay tuned.